Another very controversial launch for Rockstar, but there's no doubt in this game is good. Red Dead Redemption is one of the best games of all time. It can now be officially played on a PS5, a PS4, a PS4 Pro, and now Nintendo Switch as well, which I guess is a plus. We've got trophies for the first time as well with Red Dead, but let's just play it and find out. Before we judge it, before we've even played it, let's see what the PS4 version is like. You can play it on a PS5, but obviously it's not a native PS5 version. I really hope they update that. I don't know. I feel like PS5 owners deserve a legit PS5 version. Let's check out the game and let's see what it's all about. Double 11. So they're the guys that ported it over. We'll see how the game looks. I'm really conscious of. I don't want to go too negative because there's no two ways about it. It is the actual game is incredible. I love this game to bits. It even says saving on my PS4 system. It's not. It's a PS5. One thing you definitely notice straight away is the anti-aliasing around the characters is so much better than the PS3 version. So that is definitely an improvement. John Marston.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
Just in case you guys aren't aware, this is basically a sequel to Red Dead Redemption 2, in case you guys weren't aware.
It hardly seems fair. What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns,
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently. John's family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
So I think this might be...
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
All right, let's do this. Go to the saloon bar. Yeah, I think this might be... Let's go to the shadows, actually. I think this might be the best version of Red Dead I've seen and maybe played, but does it warrant buying the game again for £40 or $50? I mean, that's the question. The shadows definitely... I've never seen the shadows in this game look that good. The anti-aliasing looks so much better. So there is definitely changes. It's not like a direct PS3 port, I guess, but...
Marston! Mr. Marston, over here! You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Not a lot of business in the Dixie Rose lately.
Let's go and get a horse. Yeah, like his outfit looks a bit more sharper, maybe. Maybe a few improved textures here and there.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention.
Going to Fort Mercer.
Whoa now.
What is it? Oh, the train. That is a slow train.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
There's a fair amount of popping, isn't there? In the foreground. Just going to pause it and see if there's any interesting options available. Such as subtitles. That'd be nice. Yep, there they are. They're currently off. Oh, one sec. That's interesting. That wasn't in the original. So you can actually pick the anti-aliasing. Okay. That's on by default, so I guess I'll leave that for now. I mean, I don't think... It doesn't feel like 60, right? I'm pretty sure it's not. It'd be so good if it was. Map looks the same as far as I can remember.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Ain't we all? Unbelievable.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
I'm pretty sure, by the way, that it's
Damn
not 60,
coyotes.
is it? No,
What
I
a
think
waste
it is.
of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Almost went straight into a tree. Yeah, so the textures have definitely been improved. Anti-aliasing, trophies, resolution. That's all I could notice at the moment in terms of
Listen,
image
this here's
improvements.
what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
I don't think the laugh was necessary. Fort Mercer. I've come to seek vengeance on these lands. And no one will stop me.
Come on. Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
Oh. Poor John.
Game over. The game is done. I honestly don't know how he survives this. Like, how long is he actually laying there? Spoiler. So did he manage to like crawl away a little bit? Looks like it. I honestly don't know what John was doing there. Absolute death wish. What do you think was going to happen there? The man had the high ground. And he wasn't alone as well. It's a freaking fault. And he's by himself. Ooh, my first ever Red Dead trophy. Again, that's a plus. I am excited for trophies.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Ooh. I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Was trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Miss McFarlane.
Howdy. Howdy.
She was actually on the train. That's the first time I've ever seen her. I don't know how I've missed that so many times. She was on the train in the background. Right, let's go and join Bonnie. Ooh, sneaky. Ooh. Man, this brings back some memories. By the way, if there's like an off chance you guys would like me to do a full series on this game again, I would be down. I'll probably start the game again just because I wanted to. We're just all looking at the game in action right now, but yeah, I'd be down. Never need an excuse to play this game again, that's for sure.
Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
I'm here.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Of course, Undead Nightmares is also included. Lucky us. I'd imagine that's got similar visuals to this original game, I guess. But what horse is mine?
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
Yeah.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Miss
Hop
McFarlane.
on up. He won't bite. Come on, time for you to see what a real ranch looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I'll follow you then, Miss McFarlane. Where are you taking me? Yep, I'm holding X. I don't know where we're going, but they are mighty fine looking steeds. Is the FOV like a lot higher, or is it me?
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very
Liquor?
convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its
Tobacco?
own store before.
Very impressive. Do I get a discount? Probably not.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Yeah, I guess we
That's
didn't
the
give the
train
best
station.
first impression.
Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Agree.
Come on, boy.
Let me shoot something.
That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Let's hitch up. Or is it squaring it? Or you could just do that. Lovely. There we go. Done that a little bit too early.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
Well, I will rest then. Thank you very much, Miss McFarlane.
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
I always think Bonnie McFarlane definitely wanted a bit more from John. Obviously, John's married. We know that.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out.
I will
Country's
steal
really
it.
beautiful at around this time.
Yeah, she's been very nice. John is a very lucky man.
We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us.
Let's go. Let's mount my horse. Oh, hello. The sky is pretty tonight. So that's a bit... Is that too many stars? It's a lot of stars.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Fair point. Yep, fair point.
Come on!
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
It's all good.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
I would imagine so. Want to speed up a little bit? No. Going slow. Fair play. On the prowl. Yeah, I think this might be the best version in terms of
God
visuals.
damn it, these rabbits are at it
It's
again.
just...
Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
40 pounds is a lot, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Get your rifle out. It's about time these little thieves met their maker.
Where are they? Ooh.
Nice shoot.
Got one.
Bet you thought I couldn't use this, didn't you?
Probably should have hitched my horse, honestly. Probably run away.
Got one.
Sorry, rabbits. There you go. Still got it.
Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
Yeah, John's got a good shot. He's a good shot. Still can't get over the second game. Like the horse physics in that game are just ridiculous. Oh, so good. Something very special about them.
Giddy up!
Giddy up!
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't
Oh,
afford to lose
Jesus.
any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston.
I got him.
Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken coop.
Of course they are.
Come on.
Jump over this. Whoa! Yes, I can. Ah. Oh, what one is it? Oh, okay, yep. Press the wrong button. Boom, baby! Woo! That definitely hit. No? Damn, that was close. There's one more left. Where is he? Can't see him. That's a chicken. Ooh, straight on the ass.
Looks like that was the last of the coyotes. Just a shame we had to lose any of the chickens. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
Let's go.
We deserve a good rest after that.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
Yes, I
Something
can.
I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Let's hitch up again. Try and actually do it properly this time. There we go. Wall
Thanks for your
again.
help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Yeah, and again, how is this game still not on PC? It's just absolutely boggles the mind, doesn't it? Like, why? Why? I don't understand why Rockstar just doesn't like PC launches. Just releasing the game on PC at all. Well, I guess they worry about hacks and people getting the game for free and stuff, but I don't know. I really don't know. I find it mad. My fame was just slightly increased. Even this hasn't changed. Like exactly the same. Right, what are we doing now? Looks like Barney wants some more help. Could go and assist, or should we stop it here? I mean, we got a chance to see the PS4 version in action. Again, if there's any sort of like, if people want me to do and play this game again on this system on the PS5, let me know in the comment section below. I will 100% replay the game again. The PS4 version isn't a complete disaster, but it's just the price. We was hoping for a complete remake or remaster. This is definitely not a remaster. This is definitely a port with a few improvements, and that's it. It's overpriced for sure. They should have maybe had like a, if you had the game on PS3 or some kind of discount, or just, I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys soon. That was Red Dead Redemption on the PS4 or PS4 Pro or PS5. And bye-byes.